This video shows you how to track a learner's progress in the ActiVise Q&A software. To track a learner's progress, you must enter as a returning user. So we've created our topics. So we go to the activity options. There are two games that will track the learner's progress. These are the two one-player games, Snap and Flash. In addition, the Trafficometer game will provide a printout of the scores of the learners within that game. So I'll show you the tracking in the two one-player games. Okay, so the learner plays the game. I'll answer some of these incorrectly so that you can see the difference in the tracking. Once the game is complete, a dialog will appear asking you whether you wish to track that attempt. You may not want to track all attempts of the learner, just some attempts periodically. So if I click yes, I can then select options and go to my profile. And here I can see the tracking for this attempt. So I can see the attempts that the learner answered the question correctly on. So Sunday, Monday and Tuesday were all answered correctly on the first attempt. If I scroll down, Thursday and Friday were answered correctly on the second attempt. This gives me an understanding of the questions that the learner is answering correctly. If I go back, I can then see the date, the time and the second rotation and the score for each of the tracked attempts in Snap and in Flash. And I can also see the topics that this pupil has tracked. Once I know which questions the learner is answering correctly on the first attempt, I can return to the questions, and if I want to, I can exclude questions that are being answered correctly on the first attempt from the game, or add in new questions to make that topic more challenging for the learner. The tracking in Flash is very similar. So the tracking in this game will tell us the attempt that the learner answers the question correctly on. Just answer one of these incorrectly so we can see the difference. So once each question has been presented to the learner and it has been answered correctly by the learner, the game will finish, and then we can select whether to track that attempt. We can then follow that through the My Profile link, and we can see that Monday was answered correctly on the second attempt, but all other questions were answered correctly on the first attempt. This tracking page can be printed or saved as a PDF. This level of tracking can also be printed or saved as a PDF, and I can see the dates, the time, the score, the rotation and the score for the Snap game and the Flash game. So this video has shown us the tracking in ActiVise Q&A software.